What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we are her children, one and all. This wonderful planet is always watching over us, ever keeping calamity at bay. If people everywhere resolved to not take her bounty for granted, and offered up prayers of gratitude, no man, woman, or child would suffer.
We must live in harmony with our Great Mother, for the planet is an extension of us, and we of it. As such, the life with which she has blessed us is a gift that must one day be returned. To nurture your spirit is to nurture the spirit of the planet, and so I implore you, brothers and sisters, do not neglect your studies, nor your prayers. Through your diligence...
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
No, we fight, or nothing will change.
That's what I said. I knew you'd see it my way, Merc. Thanks.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
You did good. Can't help it if they suck at listening. I got what you were saying.
I kinda wanted everyone to get it, though.
To hell with everyone.
Great advice. Thanks.
It is boundless and infinite, and we may share in it freely.
Wow, so many tourists. Must be quite the festival.
Look at them, gathered around the fire.
Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
All Lindenir.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
When you die, you return to the planet? That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Pretty much.
Thank you. So if you get that, you get why I live every day like it's my last.
Man, I can't wait to see what they've got. Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend my whole life trying to prove them wrong, but sitting here, looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to Earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
It's okay.
So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Light?
Thank you so much
For whatever
sharing your
reason,
story.
the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Light possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity. They have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation, yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age. Well then, shall we proceed?
But I thought this door was...
Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes, and by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Vale, that is. I presume you are prepared.
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word. Then off we go. Now we follow the cave where it leads, deep as it will take us. Has Nanaki told you anything about his parents yet?
Nope.
They were Watchers, both of them. But they couldn't have been any more different. When our village came under attack, my mother fought with courage, with honor. She faced the enemy and laid down her life to save us. My father, though, he turned tail and ran. He was a coward.
So then, you still haven't forgiven him?
Why would I?
I see. From this point onward, only two may proceed. He who shall undertake the trial, and his observer.
Who's gonna observe?
I'll do it.
That would render the trial meaningless. But if not him... you'll do nicely.
Me?
Him? Really?
At least pretend not to hate me.
Whenever you're ready.
Ready. What is it?
Their ire manifests once more. Do not underestimate this foe.
Talk about an axe to grind.
Why the hell's this thing pissed at us? So now! Jump-loaded asshole! You in trouble now! Give him hell!
Leave it to me. There's so many.
When you need it.
evanescent, rancor everlasting. Well done. You've become quite the formidable fighter.
Sure have. So, does this mean I passed the test?
I'm afraid that decision is not mine alone to make. Let us consult with one more qualified. The Watcher of the Veil fought valiantly and offered up his life in defense of our home. As you see, he still watches over us to this very day.
Wait. Is that... Seto? My father? No, there's no way.
The poisoned arrows of the Gi transformed his body into stone, and there he has stood ever since, his watch eternal. Our savior.
What about my mom? Did she know what had happened to him?
Why, of course she did. It was, after all, she and Seto who asked me to see her off the cave.
But why? Why did she never tell me the truth?
Because she knew that if she did, you would attempt to seek your father out all by yourself. Your parents strove to keep our Vale safe. But there is one thing they fought even harder to protect. You, Nanaki, their son.
She was afraid, because I was too small and weak.
Back then, perhaps, but not anymore. Heavens no. You've become a fine warrior in your own right. And that is precisely why I brought you here. But this is not where your journey is meant to end, my dear boy. You must leave the Vale once more.
But I'm a watcher now. I gotta protect our home, like he did.
Listen to me, Nanaki. When I first heard your friend's emphatic warnings, I dismissed them outright. No more than the ravings of misguided youths. When you've lived as long as I have, you start to believe you've seen it all, that no surprises remain. But I realize now how very foolish I have been. The eyes that I thought saw the world clearly have grown blind to new possibilities.
But
I would hate to impede your progress any further. I bid you leave, Nanaki, before, like me, you become inured to your own ignorance. With sharper eyes and keener ears, go forth and in my stead seek the great truths of our world. Look after him for me.
Don't worry. We will.
You failed this trial, my boy. Continue your training and try again. Are you up to the task, Nanaki?
you bet I am. After all. I am Nanaki, Watcher of Cosmo Canyon, and son of Seto, Protector of our Vale.
Hearken unto me. My name is Gi Nattak. O brave and noble Seto, I beseech you once more, hear the urgent pleas of my people. My thanks, Seto. You are as magnanimous as ever. The warrior Nanaki, and you, the Cetra. Come with me.
Was...
Oh, an exciting turn of events indeed.
We'll back you up for 2,000.
No. This one's free.
Can anyone explain to me why we're even taking this detour? Anyone? Because some of us are on a mission to secure the materia we need to, save our homeland.
How can you talk like that in a place like this? I'm scared out of my wits here.
I don't know. This Gi dude's too nice to freak me out.
He may act nice, but who knows what he's planning. Stay alert.
The home of the Gi lies beyond. Now let us begin our journey.
Not so fast. What's in it for us? Unless it's materia, you can count me out.
How strange you should mention materia. My people are also in search of it.
Okay, all aboard!
Would have stayed longer if I could, but I'll be back soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hurl.
Maybe try swaying with the rocking of the boat?
I wanna move less, not more.
Didn't seem to mind when you jumped aboard.
Well, only because he mentioned materia.
Be quiet. The planet is listening.
And what's wrong with that?
Anything that reaches the planet's ears, in due time, reaches those of the Cetra. Unfortunately, the Cetra are not a tolerant people.
Excuse me, am I intolerant too? I'm Cetra.
You are indeed one of them, by lineage alone. You know not of their history. That has been lost to time.
Their history?
Consider your ignorance a blessing. The Cetra's past is fraught with horror and sorrow. We've arrived.
Still standing!
Welcome to the village of the Gi.
Welcome to our domain, children of the planet.
Y'all hear that just now?
Our flesh is gone, yet our spirits are condemned to linger. Outsiders such as we are unwelcome, forever denied the planet's embrace.
I feel for you. Can only imagine how tough that's been.
My kin now dwell within these effigies. I beseech you, lend them your ears. Long has it been since they have had an audience.
They're not bound to the planet, and so she rejects them.
Because you have to come from the life stream to return to it.
Which means these dudes can't die, right? They're invincible!
I'm not sure that's something to celebrate. Being stuck as spirits with no hope of release sounds like a fate worse than death.
As if you know anything about dying. I mean, are you even really alive?
Another stuck spirit, perhaps?
We shall not rest till the materia is ours.
You and me both.
Till the materia is ours. It was our fate to be spurned by the planet forevermore. Thus did we resolve to forge our own path to salvation.
With materia, you mean?
We long to lay hands on the materia of peace. Salvation will be ours! There is but one thing that can deliver unto us ultimate salvation, and that is materia.
So an ultimate materia? Where is it? You gotta tell me!
In the materia of peace, we shall find the end for which we have long yearned. Our ultimate salvation is cessation. It is nothingness. Our wish is not to exist, but rather to no longer exist.
Ultimate salvation is nothingness? Okay.
In the purest of materia, we place our hope and faith.
Don't know about y'all, but I got a sinking feeling. Think we probably don't want to overstay our welcome here.
It's hard to feel at ease around folks whose only desire is death. And if the planet won't let them have it, well, who's to say they won't let the planet have it?
Save me!
sure.
Don't you think someone responsible like me ought to hang on to that materia? So it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
I think we shouldn't get involved at all, lassie.
Little late for that.
What do you think he wants us to do for him?
Steeped in our one desire, purest of materia no more, with pain and spite made black. Steeped in our one desire, purest of materia no more, with pain and spite made black. Steeped in our one desire,
Black materia, huh?
with pain and spite made black. Steeped in our one desire, purest of materia no more, with pain and spite made black.
Whatever that materia is, we can't let them have it. No matter how much they want it. Don't know how far we can let this go, but for now we play along.
Beyond the star we called home began. Few of my people survived the chaos and calamity. Those who did began a new life here. But to the planet, we were not welcome. Not in life, nor in death. Those not born of the life stream can never join its flow. One cannot return to that from which one did not arise. And so our souls sought refuge here. Yet idleness brought no solace. Our days, a penance imposed by the planet for the sin of our existence. And now, our only wish is to be freed from this prison, to be granted true release. From the planet, we claim the greatest of materia, a most sacred treasure, and imbued it with our desire for freedom. After an eternity, the materia began to stir, and thus did we rejoice, knowing that salvation was within our grasp. We rejoiced, so convinced were we that our prayers for release had not been in vain. Yet the loathsome Cetra trespassed upon our lands and stole the treasure that would grant us deliverance. Therefore, we ask that you retrieve it, the black materia, key to our oblivion. Please, it alone can liberate us from this endless dream. The Gi cannot rest until our sacred treasure has been restored to us. Moreover, in redressing the crime of her ancestors, the Cetra may help us to let go our ancient grudge.
Where is it?
It is said the orb lies within a place of Cetra worship.
A place of Cetra worship? Or temple?
You know what?
I have an idea. At least, I think I do.
For Forgive me, Hollow One, if I regard you with suspicion.
Now hold on there! I'm friend to one and all, thanks to my crystal ball. No matter your need, I have the right read.
He's strange, but you can trust him. Really.
Alas, it appears we have been discovered. I trust you will return our materia to its rightful home. Only you can end our torment.
I guess we're back?
Yeah.
We need to get moving.
Right!
I'll make you proud, Dad. Just wait.